Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Bull Creek right now, and time to board the 925 service. So here we are. People are running over there. I would need to take a thumbnail first, so hopefully the staff across the other side didn't see me. There's the thumbnail right there. Wait for the desktop to go through via Southlands Boulevard shops, via Southlands Shop Center, via Metcalfe Road. Let's get on board. Alright, thank you so much Owen Aviation for this request here. And I kind of want to film at the front, but that's fine, whatever. Haven't filmed at the back in a while. And this is actually the old 507 with a more direct path because some of the loops inside Lynwood is replaced by the 203, while the 925 goes way faster path. The first half from here all the way down is pretty much the same. There's not much changes, but until I don't know where actually exactly, but there's that one section, and since it hit Metcalfe Road, it's gonna go all the way through Metcalfe Road instead of actually doing loops. So now it is 925, like high frequency, which is really kind of pointless to be for the high frequency, considering usually when I take it during the middle of the day, it's completely empty. The other direction. I have taken the other direction actually multiple times, and every single time like less than 5 people for the entire trip until Southlands Boulevard from Cannington. So don't really get the point, but this direction right now is okay amount of people. So let's do it. So here's the whole map. The first part here, oh freaking hell. First part here is the exact same all the way through, no change until here. Here at Parkwood, this is where it goes straight through afterwards, all the way up. Before it actually goes like, before it goes, not like that, but before it goes like I think here and then turns down here, not down there. Where does it go usually for this route? I don't remember. I honestly do not remember. Oh, around here. Yes, it will drive past this little road here and then goes up. So via that Velgrove Park section there, and then through here, and then goes up there via Lynwood there. But now just run straight through. The other section is now replaced by the. So you see, this is a brand new stop. Usually there's no stop there because since it turns into here. Down here onto that restaurant, turns left onto Velgrove. Is it Velgrove? I think it turns left onto Velgrove Avenue or something like that. Then I don't think it's Velgrove. Yeah, no, not Velgrove. But oh no, I actually really do not remember how does it goes. But I think it's like here. No, I think it is Velgrove. Yeah, it is Velgrove. And then Velgrove, we turn here to go over and up. So, but not anymore for the 507, so there are some short trips during rush hours, every 5 minutes for one trip to terminate in the middle of Lynwood, which is again really stupid. 5 minutes per bus during that period of time. It's crazy. Oh, 179, there I go, 3127. Again 3127. I think I've seen that one before. That's the one and only weird trip that actually does the 179 in the afternoon towards the city, which that trip will be withdrawn, and it has been withdrawn with Byford line opening, Byford extension. So with further reduction of trips for the 179, only rush hours like way early, like 4 trips each direction in the morning and in the evening. So there's 925 FA, that's to serve the school inside. I don't remember the name of that school. All Saints College. Which there is a school special in the afternoon route to replace that whole trip. So replace the 925 to Bull Creek Station, which I remember it is 759 or something like that. I filmed it, so which is not much. It's just from the school inside and goes out and then the station. So everyone is just getting off right at the start here. Oh, someone boarding. Everyone went down to Byford for one more time with the 254 from Armadale Station. So, because 254 is now a circular route, so we just tried it, just took it one last time. I know it will still run on the opening day for the terrible frequency every 2 hours per bus. I bet there will be no one taking that service. I mean, inside Byford maybe, but if it's going up to Armadale, no, just take the trains. This is actually a very common spot that I always come just to eat here, because one of my favorite places is right there, which I filmed in the past, Steak and Foods Concepts, Hong Kong style cha chan tang, so very nice. And next is going into Willetton Shops. Come and stop. This is actually the stop that I usually do my change for the circle route in 925, just to do a quicker connection down to that restaurant from Curtin. So, but most of the time when I go to that restaurant from Curtin, I'm actually going to do a whole loop around by going all the way to Cannington in 925. I know I can go to the trains in 925, but whatever. This is not a short route, but it has been significantly reduced in terms of traveling time compared with the 507. Like, I think 10 minutes faster than the 507. Okay, someone pressed the bell, no one get off. And then she didn't cancel the bell or open the door there, so that's why now no one can press the bell, and then whenever people need to get off, no one can actually press the bell now. I think there's a gas bus on the outside. Yep, gas bus. Not in service gas bus, so probably just going to do a 516 afterwards. 1418, there it goes. Maybe you can track the 1418 if it's actually already registered into the system. Then we can see what it's going to do afterwards. Sometimes it doesn't work though. So let's check. Type in 1418. Nope, nothing. Never mind. So the reason I said I changed with the circle route down there instead of actually up here at the shops, because at the shops is cool because bigger stop and more people will be hanging around, but the stops for both routes are actually different. You need to walk. While down there it's the same stop, so you just get off and then just wait for the next one. So because you can see over here 925 stops down here and then the circle route stops further up, so a little bit annoying. Okay, full around here, and also the 656 now terminates here. 925 on the other side. There it goes. Not gonna swap. Actually, quite a lot of people right now. 2815 on the 925 service. And here's the next circle route stops. And you see, actually, it's quite far away between the two stops. It's honestly very slow. After that, we'll see common sections with 73. A little bit, and then we'll take the same path as the 203 a little bit later on. This bus is also pretty screwed up. Let's see. What is this thing? Flip outwards already. Okay, so far it's really ridiculous. There's every stop. Fare evaders. Yep, they asked the driver not to pay, so I'm gonna film them because just kidding. Because they technically committed a crime, because fare evading is a crime, bro. So, here on Valent Avenue, we have 73 driving around here as well. I think there's one common stop up here with the 73 on the road here. Yep, I think here's the common stop right here. There it is. Oh no, just kidding. Huh? Oh, I guess there's no common stops. It's just the path is there. Oh no, I'm stupid. It's not here. It's the next intersection that there will be the 73. Not here. Freaking it. This is Valent Avenue with the circle route. We're gonna turn in as the 203. It's the same path. It's still kind of confusing of what actually replaced what. So dumb, that person at the front. blocking everything. If you're like a training staff, then sit at the front seat. Don't stand on the fucking like aisle. You're blocking everyone. So annoying. Like, you're already occupying my front seat. And 925 turns right. $28.64 on the 999 service. Which right now at Curtin Uni, there's that big deviation with the Hayman Road closure after that roundabout. For all of the routes coming up from Manning Road, they cannot access Vickery House from the bottom and drive straight into Curtin Uni bus station from the south. All of the routes coming from the north and heading downwards are fine. It's one-way closed for that road at Hayman Road around that roundabout at Jara Road. And then all the buses need to do a whole loop around following how the 222, sorry, not 201. I'm old version still. The 222 on how they actually run from the back, drive down that road where all of the aged care homes are, then turn back into Curtin Uni bus station, and then make a whole loop around to just serve the correct stops, especially the 101. Because 101, the stop is outside the bus station, so that's why it now ended off 101 towards Curtin Central direction. They have to do a pointless loop inside Curtin Uni bus station without stopping, then comes back out and serve at that stop on the outside. Technically, I want to say is all 101 drivers, if they're doing that way, could have just stopped inside the bus station. There's no point for the 101 drivers to loop the whole loop around instead of not stopping. Just stop inside the bus station. If there's someone need to board from the outside stop, then take them up afterwards. So now ended off Curtin Uni bus station is a big old mess around like 4 to 5 p.m. And also one big stupid and sad for the 999 is it needs to actually go from the back and go back in and serve. So ended up serving Curtin Uni bus station is just part of the pointless loop because it's basically gonna go back that path anyways. Which that deviation is really annoying, really like strains the journey out. Especially yesterday I took the 30 and it needs to do a whole loop around. And 925 turning left from here. (203) continue going down that way. And here we are, up here, which I think is Willowy Drive, I think. This is where the 73 common path. (9 to 5, 2480). Honestly, still very slow though, even if they actually have shortened the path. We're not at Willowy Drive yet. It's going to turn out. That's so cute. And there's that one common stop right there, 73 and 925. Brand new stop, 29609. And now we turn in here, this is Hallstatt Avenue, which is the old 75 turns back out, but now it's just 925. But I really actually like how the 73 actually runs now. It's really efficient. From the bottom, instead of actually looping inside and then comes back out here, then goes up, it's so quick, just goes straight through. Oh, but this is a problem though. And 9 to 5. 10 minutes per bus for the 9 to 5 right now. Crazy. Here we are turning left. This stop usually doesn't exist because it just turns right afterwards. So that's why you see how bad this stop is. In the middle of the bush. It's literally in the middle of the bush. It's one of the worst stops for the whole high frequency route. And here's Metcalfe Road, where you just go straight all the way up. Usually we turn from here. Oh yeah, we turn right there. Literally this is where we go in the past. You can see the shelters there. That's where the old stop is for the 507. Now we just go here. This is actually where Lynwood, there's more stops. Before there's no stops here, but before there was a school trip that actually serves Lynwood Senior High School, which is right here. But now 9 to 5 permanently serves it, so. Which is good, because before there was actually no regular routes serving this area. Now there's actually a high frequency. I mean, if you go into the main road, there's the main road routes. I actually don't know. Now there's 201. 201 turns right, that's the school deviation trips. 201 just continue along here. What is that bus over there? There's a bus at the front there. Oh, that's 202. But Metcalf Road is really efficient. It's a straight path all the way through. There's nothing, no need to turn or anything. There's the 202, 2416 on the 202 service. And there's another bus on the outside. Gas bus. Oh no, future bus. 2411 on the 925 service. Oh my gosh, what? Did the bus died? What the hell is this guy doing here? 2416, did it die? Yes, it did. Unfortunate. 202 turns in here, we just go straight. Here's the Ferndale section that I need to loop a whole loop around, which is really annoying. Okay. And that's the new section. Now it's just 507 again. Made it to Nicholson Road. Now it turns left and finish the remaining section to Cannington Station. Left. .30. There that goes. I'm not so sure whether there are any X's coming through right now, but we might see one. I'm not so sure. I'll check the timetable. No, never mind. 4:51 for the first one that's gonna arrive. Never mind. Gas bars, 207. There I goes. 1414 on the 207 service. .220, 1402, there it goes. Now the frequency of 220 will stay at 1 hour after the reopening of Byford of an Armadale line. It's not going to go back to the 2-hour frequency in the past for Sundays. It will maintain 1 hour every day. And the short trip, and also I think the weekdays trip will also go down to Armadale and also until like 7 o'clock. Because in the past, 220 ends at like 5, before 6 p.m. it ends for full trips, and then the final trip of the day terminates here at Carousel Shopping Centre. That's how the old 220 goes. 221, the final weekday for it to operate. No more 1421 on the 221 service. No more 221 after, from now, 2 more days of 221, especially when the last day when there's trains, 221 is going to be completely empty during the train's operation hours. And after the 6 p.m. then may have more people, but 221 ends very early as well. So I think the last one is like a 9 or something like that. Oh, not a gas bus 34. Very nice. 2335 on the 34 service. Very, very nice. Now LCCTS 1 and LCCTS 3 has all been withdrawn. What the hell? Eh? Oh, what the hell? No. Yes, no. What the hell's with this guy doing? So that's why 221 era has finally come to an end. No more 221. I guess technically 221 can be like an express, you know? But there's no point considering trains is the exact same. It's not going to run an express, so. What the hell's that desto? Blue Creek Station 2194 of that enlarged desto. Terrible. 208, there that goes. 2442. Oh boy. 2194 of that fucked up desto there. And all I want to say is now this place feels so and so lonely now that we're so used to having a huge bus station right here, and now it's back to dirt. Completely demolished, no more road, nothing, back to a complete dirt pile. If you actually just recall what is this in the past, with the whole 2 years of operation, this whole area with that big bus station. And now it's just dirt. You just feel so sad about it, you know? One more stretch. And I don't know what bus to take later on. No matter what bus it is, it needs to do that deviation around this school, so really hate that now. But yeah. And here we are at Cannington Station. Of course we get stopped. And Cannington Station. I also want to say that 280 Desto is so weird. Cannington Carousel via Cannington Station. Then after that, it says Wattle Grove. Forest Field, Wattle Grove. What? It should be like Wattle Grove and Forest Field first, then Cannington Station. Yeah, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But here we are. Well, Desto switched off. Terrible. No one there at the end. That's why I said it's so useless. There it goes, 2506. But Desto, hey guys, Justin here. Desto is just, we've seen it at the start, Cannington Station via Southlands Shops Centre and via Metcalfe Road. But overall, it's definitely an efficient service, but whether it's actually needed for a high frequency, definitely needs to think a little bit more. But that's basically it. Now I go 100 or 34, doesn't matter. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Now, see you guys next time. Peace!